Hi everyone, it's Yetunde here, and in this video tutorial I'm excited to present you with Arturia's recreation of the truly legendary analog polysynth Prophet 5V. During this video we'll focus on exploring its interesting features as well as go through some of its best sounds. Let's dive in! Prophet 5 was a groundbreaking instrument due to the implementation of advanced digital technologies that allowed for saving sounds, which changed the nature of the synthesizers from experimental sound-building instruments into machines that could be taken to the stage and allowed for building libraries of sounds within them. As a recreation of the most sought-after Rev 2 version, Arturia's new Prophet 5V comes in with a completely redesigned sound engine that was built from scratch, offering 80 modern and 40 legacy presets for all users to enjoy. With the new version arriving, it was decided to split the Prophets VS and 5 to let these brilliant instruments stand out and give them more of an identity. Being on its own, Prophet 5V is enriched with advanced panel and attractive modulation capabilities such as the function generator and also a second LFO. And it also comes with a new effects section as well as aftertouch, velocity, and an advanced keyboard modulation module. On top of that, it provides a newly designed arpeggiator, chord mode, and some captivating frequency modulation solutions to provide a cutting-edge sound. Now, before we'll explore its features, let's play with a few sounds to get a taste of its potential. Prophet 5V's signal architecture is relatively simple. Its unique timbre comes from the structure of the oscillators and iconic Prophet 5 Rev 2 filter. The instrument offers two oscillators. These can be used for FM modulation, as the oscillator 2 can feed its signal into the frequency of the oscillator 1. They also allow syncing and can beef up the sound easily when it's used together. With the right settings of the frequency and fine controls, the FM modulation can produce unique tones and textures, like in this case. And here's another case with VCO2 frequency modulation on the filter cutoff. What's also unique about the instrument is that the oscillator 2 is also capable of working as an LFO when the LO frequency button is enabled. This allows you to use it as a modulation source within the Polymod module as a polyphonic LFO. Here, you can send oscillator 2 LFO signal into the frequency 1 of oscillator 1, its pulse width modulation or the VCF cutoff control. Here's an example of the VCO2 with a square wave modulating the VCF cutoff. That's really cool. Another neat feature in the oscillators is the VCO sync, which is one of the most precise and perhaps cleanest to be played on any part of the keyboard. When it's on, the VCO1 pitch is following the VCO2 pitch. Here's an example of how this can sound. As you hear, in this case, the sync lengthens the decay and the release of the filter envelope so that the sync sweep is longer, as well as lowers the resonance so that the sound is less aggressive. Another strength of the new Prophet 5 sound is its expressiveness. In opposition to the previous versions, now it involves precise aftertouch and velocity keyboard modulations. These are super useful when looking for a deeper interaction with the instrument while playing. The PowerSync preset showcases how the velocity can control the polymod filter envelope amount. As we hit the notes harder, you will hear this modulation increasing, thus changing the tone of the sound. Check it out. This one, on the other hand, uses aftertouch to modulate filter cutoff itself. It really makes the difference by allowing us to control how the tonal progression occurs as we push the aftertouch harder. Taking advantage of these keyboard modulation capabilities will allow you to play more expressively, being in close interaction with the instrument parameters, always at hand. Another interesting aspect of Prophet 5V's modulation capabilities is the wheel mod section. This simply allows you to modulate various parameters of the signal chain with the manual mod wheel movements. There are 5 destinations on the main panel, both oscillators frequency controls, both pulse width controls, as well as filters cutoff. What's unique about this is that the wheel mod section allows you to blend in LFO and noise as modulation sources. This means that you can produce more classic modulations such as wah-wah or vibrato, but also change this to something more extreme, as when the noise is modulating the filter cutoff, producing this interesting, harsh, crackling tone. Finally, mod wheel behavior can also be accessed and enhanced from the keyboard modulation panel in the advanced view. Here, we should pay attention to the hardware link. When it's enabled, this option overrides the behavior of the hardware mod wheel with the custom mod wheel modulation shape that we can draw. And, of course, it offers access to almost every parameter in the signal flow. For this example, we have it modulating chorus feedback and oscillator 2 pulse width. With the custom shape, the modulation will increase, then go down, and again increase at the end of the cycle. This newly enhanced Prophet 5V also gets an arpeggiator and a chord mode. These are pretty simple, yet they elevate the playing experience a lot. Let's play a few presets now to hear both arpeggiator and then a chord mode in action. As for chord mode details, you can easily pick some preset chords from the list, but also create your custom ones. A big new thing for the refreshed Prophet 5V is also its newly designed advanced panel. It consists of 3 sections. These are modulations, keyboard, and effects. The modulation section offers 2 modulators, an LFO2 and a function generator. Each of these offers access to 2 destinations at the same time, has multiple preset shapes to choose, and can work in 3 modes: envelope, LFO, and LFO retrig. The envelope mode produces 1 cycle on key press, while LFO produces free running cycles, and finally, the LFO retrig mode offers free running cycles, but it also restarts on every key press. One of the most fun applications of the LFO2 would be to use it to modulate arpeggiator's rate. In this example, we can hear how nicely the arp's tempo changes as the LFO's wave makes its cycles. As for the function generator, the Grape Key sound uses it in the classic way by applying this rhythmical shape to the VCF cutoff. So as we play, it nicely sweeps across the filter's frequency range. The keyboard section offers velocity, aftertouch, mod wheel, and keyboard tracking as modulation sources, which can modulate 3 destination parameters at the same time from across all Prophet 5 modules. Finally, effects provide 3 effect slots and as much as 17 amazingly sounding effects per slot. Now, let's play a few more sounds before the end to hear these high-quality presets in action. Alright, so that's it. I hope this video showed you some cool quirks and features of the new Prophet 5V and allowed you to see it as an inspiring tool that you can use in your own music. Make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more cool and educational content in the future. Thank you guys for watching and see you soon!